Good morning, light ones. How are you all doing? And so we've come into January and things are really being revealed out in the world. And this has to happen. This has to happen for more people to realize, for more people to consciously wake up and see the reality beyond the illusion that we've been told. And things will continue to get more and more wild and chaotic because that's how people will be activated into understanding the false matrix that they've been living in for thousands of years. So today is the full moon in the northern hemisphere. 10 something tonight, 10:36 or something like that, and it is in Cancer. So Cancer is very, very much about emotions. It can be very much linked with the feminine and very much linked with water. So today I just invite you to see what starts to bubble up. This moon's energy is very strong. Some say it's going to be the strongest of the entire year. Who knows? And with the outside world, teachers, the system always putting emphasis onto work. How good are you going to be at work? How good are you going to do within a relationship? How good are you going to be at being a parent? There is not a lot of emphasis onto emotionally, how are you doing? Emotionally, how are you clearing? Emotionally, what is going on inside of you? And with some of the spirituality going on, it's kind of being a little bit bypassed, and people are falsely being expected to just be in joy and to be in laughter all the time, when actually the world that we are living in between what we are becoming and trying to establish and what we've been living in, there's a big gap there. And so we are bobbing between the two because we have to clear that old trauma, that old experience, that old sadness, grief, injustice, abandonment, loss, anger, all of that we have accumulated in this lifetime and also other lifetimes, and that we may have been passed down our ancestral wounding as well. And so I just invite you today to reflect on that and to reflect on how to clear it. So I invite you to write down the emotions that have been coming up when you sit and go inward and be with your breath, or you might do a moon walk later in the moonlight. It's just like forgetting all the outside activities and duties to just, how has the day been? What's come up? What's been shown to you? And there's a thing in shamanism called oh my god, I can't remember the name. That's hilarious. Recapitulation. And that is about that we have a certain amount of energy that we have in our energy fields and in our bodies, and in that energy it doesn't mean it's all ours, and it doesn't mean it's all healthy. And so going through our life, if we've had dominating parents or just experiences where we've took on other people's emotions because we're empathic, because we don't want that person to experience that, and it's making us sad watching that, and we take it on consciously or unconsciously, or we lend them our energy, and there's an energy exchange, because everything is always energy exchange, whether we realize it or not. We could be left with different energies within us, and that includes within toxic relationships or experiences. And so I invite you to also see if you feel anywhere within your body, your mind, your heart, your emotional body, where there may be like thoughts, feelings, emotions that you can't really understand why you have them, because they're kind of out of sync with who you are. And again, just gently asking for those energies to be took back, to be sent back to those people, times, places, and that you would like more of your own energy and light, your own essence back now, your own soul light, because you need it. You need it to be strong. You need it to be in wholeness. And so the more you can do this, you could light a candle, you could write things down on paper. But remember, anything that you let go of, that you ask to be let go of and released, remember that you need to feel that energy, that whole. So you ask and call back your own light, your own essence, to fill up that space. And again, in this ascension process, or any healing process, we have to go down into that. And then with that, those things that come up, we may ask to go into forgiveness, to go into compassion. And this is what this moon is also about. This moon's energy can really help to lend you and take you to that place, because forgiveness can be challenging depending what we've been through, and but other people's energy is toxic to our own. We can't carry it. It will over time make us ill and distorted, and out of alignment with who we are. So I encourage you to do that. And if you're going to do fire ceremony or bury it in the earth, or you could write some stuff on paper, always remember to write what you'd like. So for example, if I was going to say I'd like to let go of anxiety, what I'd like to bring in is peace and calm, or strength and courage. So always remember again that we are calling for a frequency that we'd like instead to come in, to fill up that space of what we've released. And this is an ongoing process, but this moon is particularly good for emotional healing, emotional support. So calling on our allies, our guides, the ancestors that love and support us, our angels, and our higher self, obviously, our highest light and creator, to come help with this healing and this deep time, and this ascension at the beginning of with this first full moon. And also, obviously, watch out today that there could suddenly be eruptions from anyone around you, as they go into their unhealed, traumatic parts. Okay, go well, and see you soon. Bye.